The Batman Arkham series is known for being packed full of Easter eggs, nods, and secrets within their games, whether it be scannable objects for Riddler side quests, or signs and objects that help flesh out the Arkham world. There just always seems to be something around the corner. Here is every secret room in each Batman Arkham game and how to get them. Let me know if you knew any of these. Starting off with my personal favourite secret room, which is Batman Arkham Asylums. You will need to first save Dr. Young from the psychopath Victor Zsasz in the warden's office by knocking him out with a batarang. After this, you will need to walk up to this wall and spray all of your explosive gel on that wall. After this, you will need to step back and detonate the wall, revealing the room behind. In there you can find Quincy Sharp's plans to create Arkham City, showing concept art for the next game and blueprints. This is very difficult to figure out how to get right each time, and to be honest, I only just found out now how to get it exactly, but there is a way to do it. You can see multiple lines in the wall, and the way I do it is to put the explosive gel before the third line, just after the third line, and then after the fourth line. There may be other ways to do it, I'm sure, but this seems to be the most consistent way in my personal opinion. This was a secret kept for an extremely long time, as said by narrative designer Paul Crocker. While building Batman Arkham Asylum, we placed a number of hooks into the game that tie into the Arkhamverse. From the beginning, we knew that Quincy was a bad guy and planned what his next move would be. The room obviously ties to Arkham City, but to be fair, we hid it pretty well. We did assume that it would be found eventually, and after following forum posts for 6 months or so, decided to announce it in the Game of the Year podcast. This room is so cool, and it is a shame there isn't some sort of reward for finding it, but still really cool to see. And it's funny that some people who have played this game 1, 2, or even 3+ times still haven't found this Easter egg. In Batman Arkham City, there's a secret Scarecrow room. Here's where you can find Scarecrow's mask laying on this roof close to the steel mill, which can be scanned for a riddle. If you fly to the boat nearby where Nora was taken to, you can actually get access to the boat. The way I consistently got access was standing at this specific corner, then using the cryptographic sequencer, with the answer being City of Terror, which I do select, but it seems to glitch out, but still allows me to get access in this clip. In the boat, you can actually find Scarecrow's plans to get revenge on Gotham and Batman. You will be able to see cockroaches, shipping invoices, and a thug that is being experimented on, with new variants of Scarecrow's fear toxin. The interesting thing is that there is a reference to Sherman Fine, aka the Broker, who is known for providing hideouts and secret lairs for Gotham City's criminals. From my understanding, it was the Broker that supplied Scarecrow the boat to have a hideout to plan his next attack. This could have been Rocksteady's hint to Scarecrow being the big villain of Arkham Knight, but it was still quite early on, and Paul Dini left the writing team before Knight, so they may have just been giving us a little nod to his return for the next Rocksteady game. With Arkham Origins, there's actually no secret room from my research or from my knowledge. I spent a good while trying to find anything that could be considered a secret room. The only closest to being a secret room, it would be Cyrus Pinckney's crypt. I saw some people on Reddit say this was a secret room, but personally I wouldn't consider this, as you need to scan Cyrus Pinckney's plaque in order to complete a side quest. Maybe the reason for not having a secret room would be that the developers of this game was WB Montreal and not Rocksteady, and Rocksteady love putting secret rooms to hint their next game, and maybe WB Montreal didn't think to put this in. But if I'm wrong, and if you're able to find one of these, please let me know in the comments below, and I'll be sure to do an update video on this or a pin comment. Lastly, we have Arkham Knight. There is a secret room, which is probably the easiest to access. Going to the back of Panessa Studios, we can find a room beside this port. There's no real reason for this room to exist, and there are so many theories to what this could have been used for. I believe this was actually cut content for the Season of Infamy. As we know, there is 4 DLC villains: Mad Hatter, Killer Croc, Mr. Freeze, and Ra's al Ghul. But apparently there is cut villains, which are rumoured to be Prometheus, Victor Zsasz, Bane, Black Mask, and Anarchy. There was even a good point that there probably was plans for more villains, as said by Abella Pa on Reddit, who says, if you notice, there are 3 empty spaces in the trophy section of the West Wing. So a really good video from K-Nerd, who's a big Arkham YouTuber, makes excellent points that it either could be Clayface due to the dirt on the chairs looking like clay, and how he was formerly an actor, so Panessa Studios would be quite a good spot for him, or it could be Victor Zsasz, as he was all but confirmed to be in the DLC with cut dialogue, which was 36 seconds long, which is the same amount of time it takes you to drive from the apparent hideout to the Gotham City Police Department.
My blade yearns for your throat. You're nothing but an animal ready for slaughter. When the walls of this prison crumble, Batman, it's cutting time. So many lives in here. So many marks to carve in my flesh.
And also he even shows up during the events of Arkham Knight, which seem to be hinting to a potential side mission. Now, a big reason this isn't a secret room and most likely is just cut content is that former Rocksteady creative director Sefton Hill has been quoted saying, "There's no hidden room revealing the next game, as it's our last Arkham game. Sorry if you've been looking." This is really sad for people who are looking for that secret room, as it seems to be in every Rocksteady game, but it is understandable. There is a somewhat secret room hidden in Riddler's hideout, which references the rat catcher, but this is only accessible on the PC version using mods. Be sure to comment letting me know if you knew about any of these rooms and have accessed them before. Both Arkham Asylum and Arkham City's rooms were hidden so well I didn't find them till years later. I think that's the beauty of these games, that there is something new you can always find in every playthrough. Be sure to like and subscribe. That's all for now. My name is Fo, and Slan.